The All Blacks have already booked themselves a place in the Rugby World Cup quarter-finals. One match still remains. They've done it nice and early, and that is up against Tonga, a team who has been woeful so far in the World Cup to round out the group stage. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Trip, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the road to the World Cup, with Cornflake back in the team again today for their final pool match against Tonga. All to play for here for the Tongans, not much at all for the All Blacks. Here is a team they've gone for match fitness and keeping match ready are the main things this side will be putting first. The team has got a mix of the B team about it, not offensive to anyone at all there, but the backup players are more the word to use, and with the first teamers as well. Once again, we don't see any McCall, we don't see any Carter. The midfield's got a bit of the old and new. Flake keeps his spot after a good performance at 12. He'll partner the old hand Conrad Smith at 13. Xavier's back on the left. Pietau, a new man on the right. Ben Smith comes back in. Smith and Slade will be the halves. The back row again good with Messon to lead the Haka. We might get it this time. He's alongside Kane and Reed. Romano gets a new partner with Whitelock. There's lots going on here. There's a lot of up-and-comers. There's a lot of the old hands as well. This is a good All Blacks team that should hold them in good stead for the knockout stages. Wow, Tonga's World Cup. What can you say about them so far? 3 matches they've played, and against 2 very, you would expect, beatable sides. They've not taken that advantage, and when we have a look through this team, you may start to think to yourself, there's a good reason why as well. None of their big names are here. They've gone with local players completely. Injuries, of course, their movement around the globe problem. The club's proving problematic for Tonga as well, and this is the club, this is the side, I should say, that they have put out for this final pool match. The World Cup is effectively over, but this is a good building start for the Tongans, which they could not get any worse for them heading into this match. They have a big ask, and a tough ask, almost impossible after their previous results, but you would expect they'll give 110%. And yes, we do get a return to the Haka. Liam Messam back in the team to lead the way. Oh, and that is deafening stuff from this crowd. They're loving the Haka, and the Tongans are at halfway, ready to go. What an electric start to this match. The Haka leading the way, and it will be Hello Whanua who will kick this off with Tonga, and Crockett will get up there and have the first breakdown of the matchup. Aaron Smith, of course, back in this team for tonight's match as he finds Flake. Early opportunity here for Flake. Throws it out. Slade gets into a good ball. Eventually, Whitelock finds the Pietau. Finds some room inside. Pietau running and going through 3 tacklers. Quickly recycled ball. The All Blacks already very much on the front foot here. Conrad Smith away to Coles. Coles, a dodgy ball, but finds Colin Slade, who gets the wheels rolling, puts his big kick up. Centre fielder comes in the 22. He's put it back into Reed. Oh, what a play from Colin Slade. Aaron Smith quickly recycling. Kane, this has to be a try. Over to Sophia, and the big winger is stopped just short. Kane again distributes to Aaron Smith. Oh, big tackle coming in on the scrum half. Xavier slow to get up. They don't want injuries here, the All Blacks. Flake with the big ball. Pietau. Oh, the ball has gone away from Conrad Smith. All he had to do was catch it. Sam Kane is proving to be a good scrum half as Pietau finds a little hole. There he goes all the way. Still waiting for the ball now. It's Whitelock. Away for Flake, and Flake will go himself. Oh, another massive shot, and Whanua at fullback is putting in a great display. Savia, away to Slade, and this will be it. Number 1 try. No, he's gone dead. Wow, good defence right on the brink there from Tonga. Slade with the ankle tap, lost his balance, and then the cover defence drove him over the dead ball line before he could put the ball down. 0-0 still, but the All Blacks still hot on attack. Conrad Smith away to Slade, pops it up for Reed. Romano, quick hands, Savia, up for Flake again. Now Flake's all into touch. Didn't see the man behind him. And almost a little nudge and a wobble into touch, the two players went. So good defence early on from Tonga. They're showing their worth in that area of the field. And the line out straight to Whitelock. Here's Kane running straight at defence, finds Whitelock, who took the line out in. The All Blacks, numbers down, and they lose the ruck. And now, here comes Tonga. Good ball out there from Braun. Release. And he's run into some heavy traffic. Still there for Tonga. The ball goes free. Savia picks up a loose one. Tonga turn it straight back. And now they spread it, giving it some width. And there it goes for Whangafa.
Release.
And he goes to ground. Outside is 22 though. Faratau goes short. Kefu, big pass going through the middle of the gap, but Whitelock is equal to the task. Now the All Blacks will turn this back over. Franks away for Slade. Looks to slice through. Faratau, is he in? He is in. He steps as well. He's got him behind the defence. Messam to Kane. Romano, Flake. Oh, the ball comes free. And Tonga survive again. And also saves the day for the Tongans. Here's Reed, and he goes straight into 2 or 3 defenders. Sam Kane, Conrad Smith, finds Aaron Smith. This has to be a try. Pantau again. This time, no. He has got dragged down by a foot, just 4 metres short. Messam, the Haka leader, to Slade, to Franks, and the big man's in. Well, it was only a matter of time. And it takes the big unit of the front row. Franks goes trudging on through. Good try. The All Blacks finally score. It took them way longer than they would have liked, but tenacious defence from the Tongans keeps them involved. Colin Slade took the hit. And poor defence from Whangafa. No way through to stop the big man. Here we go. Well, you see him on the right there. Whangafa just wasn't interested in tackling Franks at all. And he just goes straight through. First try. Good start, All Blacks. Final World Cup pool play hit out this. Plenty to learn still. Possibly only 3 matches remaining if they go all the way to the final. Slade nails his kick. Will he be required later on? Daniel Carter is on the bench for today's match. We'll probably see him later on. Back to halfway. And Hello Whanua will be doing the kicking off again. Goes high down the middle, and Whitelock flying high. Gets the ball to Flake. Flake cuts him in half. Looks to swing inside. Good tackle from Whanua at the back. Shuts him down. Quickly recycled ball. Aaron Smith changes direction. Finds Reed. Draws a penalty. Over the top he goes. And Pantau doesn't get the ball intercepted. And we will go back to the offside against Tonga. Well, there was bang. It was a step off the right foot. And again, it's Whangafa, the man who was offside. So Colin Slade puts this onto his boot and chops off 30 or so metres up towards the 22. The All Blacks not interested in 3-pointers here. They know that Tonga have been subpar and they'll want to execute some big game plans for the future here in this match. Aaron Smith fires to Slade. Big pass again to Flake. Flake using the numbers to Savia. Here's the ball to Conrad Smith. He's still got Messam covering around. Liam Messam, great work. But good defence from Tonga. Again holding tight. Here's Aaron Smith quickly firing it out to Flake. He's going to be in for another one. Oh, he's on form. He is on hot form. 2 consecutive hat-tricks now, followed by his 7th try. And this one against Tonga, he is ripping up against the minnows, and he dots down another one. He's having a good World Cup, but he needs to transform this form into big matches against Tier 1 opposition. He was good enough in the Rugby Championship. Now it's time to shine in the World Cup. He gets a try, it's all confidence. And it's right on the stroke of half-time as well. No better time to score. Colin Slade will send the two sides to the half-time dressing rooms with this kick. Right out in front once again, Slade. Should be no problems for him. We'll make it 14-0. Here it comes and count it. That's good. 2 more points. It's 14-0. The All Blacks over Tonga. Well, it was an impressive first 20 or so minutes from the Tongans. They've fallen off the pace since, but their defence has been very strong. Look at these stats here. Possession, 89% to the All Blacks, 78% territory. That is domination. To only score 2 tries will very much be a disappointing factor from that first half. The 10 handling errors as well, not the execution they really would have wanted. 5+ phases, they knocked that one up as well. That was a good period of possession and domination inside the Tonga 22. The line break counts 6-1. Tonga will really want to improve. They haven't had a good World Cup. They need to have something to celebrate. And the last chance here is against the All Blacks, who are on their way to the quarterfinals regardless of what happens here tonight. All to do here for the Tongans. The All Blacks are coasting. 2 tries to zip. Flake is in the money once again. He's looking in good nick heading to the quarterfinals with New Zealand. We've got to get back down to the second half. New Zealand leading 14-0 over Tonga. Plenty of depth in the number 10 jumper for the All Blacks. Colin Slade, now the 4th first 5/fly half used in this tournament already. Oh, what a ball from Savia. This is a great start, but Franks is drilled. Oh, what a hit. So outside the 22, Romano will go short to Flake. Oh, bulldozer, get out of here. He has gone straight over the top. A dodgy pass out finds finally its way to Liam Messam. Tonga look for the ball, but the All Blacks have numbers there and they'll keep hold of it. Aaron Smith fires a massive ball quickly, giving out Franks in the back line. He had numbers to burn. 4-on-1, and the ball has gone forward. Tonga can get their way out of the 22. Or can they? Aaron Smith says no, and he's run away from his support, and eventually Tonga pick up. Could have been a huge opportunity. Now they'll go short to Afiaki, and he's driven backwards deep now inside his 22. Sam Kane, short ball to Slade. Flake delivers a nice ball to Piatau. He's going to come inside, and again he's just put short. Wow, Piatau's had numerous chances. Here's Savia. Oh, good tackle. Not many players can do that to Julian Savia. Flake misses out everyone. Oh, Reed's in trouble. Slade saves the day. And again, it was another chance. And Fangafa just about gets away again. The kick away this time. Hatura finds the ball away from Ben Smith, who has to chase hard. Comes back and steps. He's through one. He's looking upfield for Flake. Flake has the ball from Crockett. Crockett went to go back to Flake. Oh, that's magical. That is pure genius from Flake and Crockett. That is what they're all about. That is a magical try. Communication is absolutely outstanding here. Look at this from Ben Smith. Knew he had a go-to man. He goes to Crockett and says, yep, give me the 1-2. We'll back each other up. And that is an absolutely fantastic way to round up this match from Flake. Highlight reel stuff. Just a support play. Gets out of the tackle. Stays on his feet. Stays in support. And does the finishing job. Flake has a double. Now that is 3-3-2 in his last 3 matches. He is in some form, and he needs to keep it up for another couple of weeks just yet. Again, it's Colin Slade in front of the tee. And he slots it over, another successful kick. The All Blacks looking very much in control of this one, 21-0. And we have still a good 25 minutes to go. Tonga back to halfway. So this match has just faded more and more away from the Tongans as time goes on. Dane Coles, first real look we've had of him as Whitelock goes to Savia. Savia still got support from Slade, and Colin Slade could rip this one up with a beautiful little finish and support. The chase is strong coming in from Makasini, but the job is done with Colin Slade having the speed to go all the way. What a try, straight off the kickoff. Well, he's had a very good match, hasn't he, Colin Slade? But he had a real task here. Marcassini was very quick. He had enough. He had the jump. But Slade, just with the head start he received, went all the way under the sticks. Good try. All created from Savia, who got drilled very heavily, taking the hit to get the pass away to Slade. Good support play. That has been a real feature of the All Blacks match here against Tonga tonight. He'll have the honour to convert his own kick here. And it looks like it could be his final play of the match as well. He makes no mistake, slots it over. And the cards, yes, they are going up. Numerous changes will be coming on here for the All Blacks. We have Franks on for Franks, McCaw coming on for Kane. And the backs, we have Perenara on for Smith, Carter on for Slade, and Ma'anonu on for Conrad Smith, as you just saw the one. Plenty more than that, though. 20 minutes remain. Some more big guns making their way onto the field as a short kick finds Captain McCaw straight away. Kane, oh no, it's not Kane off, it's Mason. But Piatau, beautifully through, Flake and support. Nonu's out there now. Romano, oh look at this. The 2 second rowers having an absolute field day. Oh, good work too. But eventually Whitelock goes down.
Release.
Piatau looking for the turnover, but Tonga have it at the back, and they'll rumble their way out of their 22 before losing the ball. Back it comes to Reed. Nonu. Whitelock, beautifully to Crockett. The big man is trundling through. We've seen a lot of these runs in this match. Just of these big front rowers having a bit of a run, but then straight through the middle. It's going to be a try. Oh my word, great try. Straight off the back of the ruck, and in for the 5-pointer is Perenara. Good work. He's showed up what he can do here, TJ Perenara. Look at this straight run off. Huge gap just to the left side of the ruck. No one covering the fringes, and through goes Perenara. Right on his coattails. He had support there as well. Didn't need it, and a try was scored spectacularly from Perenara, who had just enough room. Look at that chase coming through and support as well there. Very well worked. Now Perenara, what an explosion off the bench from these substitutes. The game has 13 remaining. Carter is now on the field. He'll take over the kicking duties. And he slots another one. It's 35-0. The All Blacks doing it easy here over Tonga, who have put up very, very little resistance, which is no surprise given the way they've performed in this World Cup so far. So disappointing from this island nation of Tonga. Halafanua gets his back underway with a deep one, straight down the throat of Flake, and Flake runs straight through them all. Oh my goodness, it's going to be another head trick. What a try, what a bust away. No one has laid a finger on him, and he's in for the try. He just caught the ball and ran straight through them. I have never seen anything quite as spectacular as that. Cornflake, 3 hat-tricks, a hat-trick of hat-tricks in consecutive matches. That is phenomenal. Who has got anywhere near as much form as this man at the moment? You don't even see the best part of this try. Caught the kick and just ran straight through a gaping hole in the chase. And that has to be one of the tries of the World Cup, no question about that. Dan Carter Well, he hardly even got back to halfway, and now he's back taking another shot at goal. 8 minutes remain. Carter to make it 42-0. Does so. The All Blacks doing it easy here. And this is what most All Black fans will be fearing. 3 consecutive matches where very, very little resistance was put up. Georgia, Namibia, Tonga have all been thrashed by 40 or more points. Back to halfway. And Halafenua. His kick again is not really on the mark. And Whitelock screaming away. Savir in support. Oh, the fend is working. Numbers, though, eventually bringing the big winger down. The All Blacks, doesn't look like they'll get this ball back, and they won't. It's Tonga who decides to go a bit short side, and Makasini is hammered. All Blacks with quick numbers there. Tonga arriving late, and Tonga will lose his ball. The All Blacks can see it, and now they'll run at McCaw. Franks tackle well on him. Nonu still got numbers for Carter, and Dan Carter's through, looking to chip it into the corner for Flake. Oh, this could be great. Oh, he's just gone dead. That could have been another try of the World Cup from Carter. He put it on an absolute perfect roll. Tonga have opted for the scrum as the full-time buzzer goes. Oh, that could have been magical. Good enough still for the highlight reel as Tonga missed their hits. Oh, this is just going bad to worse for the Tongans. Perenara will run it out himself, giving it to Flake. Oh, big shot. He got slowed up and then absolutely hammered over the top. McCaw, he'll play scrum half, finding Franks. Oh, Franks! Oh, that is beautiful. And Franks has got one off the bench. And it is the front row show against Tonga. Flake is first to come celebrate with his big man. He got hammered there. Big shot from Whenua coming over the top to the stationary player. McCaw, look at that step around there. And that is well done. Frank scoring a try. And that is comprehensively finished off from the All Blacks as well. Well worked. Easy finish. Was looking to push someone away. Didn't even need to in the end. Dreadful defence from Tonga, who started off so sharp and so strong. For a good half an hour, they were really showing that they could hang into this match on their defence alone, but it's fallen well off the mark here, and they've gone for an absolute pile, and Dan Carter will put the final nail in this coffin of Tonga for 49-0 once again. Well, it is the popular round to score at the moment, it seems, for the All Blacks. They've won this one. And well, that is even quite the understatement. They have demolished Tonga. And they look like they've hardly even got a work up here. Is this a bad sign for New Zealand? They look so good against the Minnows, but who will they come up to next is the massive question. That could be the trip. Let's check out the full scorecard from this thrashing of Tonga. Franks, Slade, Franks and Perenara. I thought both Franks scored a try. That is great work to see both of those two front rowers, brothers and substitutes, one for the other, both scoring tries. Beautiful stuff from the Franks boys. Slade got one, Perenara got one, Flake with 3. He should have got 4 as well. That grubber kick into the corner from Carter was magical. I have not seen or pulled off anything quite that spectacular just yet, but it is a work in process. The conversion kickings come down to Slade and Carter. 4 for Slade, 3 for Carter, and that capped off a perfect night. Plenty of work here from the All Blacks that have made themselves look quite good. Tonga didn't manage any points from their 80 minutes. In fact, going by these stats, just holding on to the ball for more than one phase was a pretty big achievement here for the Tongans. Only managed 16% of possession and 18% of territory. They did only make one handling error. The All Blacks made 18 over the full match. The line break count, though, was a massive 16-1. Tonga had no show, and they were completely blitzed throughout all categories of this match. So that is the round robin complete. We now have to look forward to quarterfinals. This is a big one. This is where things get interesting. So let's check out, see who's topped their pools, and see who the All Blacks will be facing. So let's check out the final standings in the Rugby World Cup pool play. Group 1, Group A, Pool 1, call it whatever you will, has been an absolute boil over. I can't believe what has happened here at all. But Wales and England are gone. 4th and 5th respectively, 7 and 4 points. England didn't win a match on their own home turf as well. What on earth went on for the English? I'm not sure, and I don't want to know either. Wales, they have no reason to celebrate either, just getting the 1 win, which was probably over England as well, giving them 7 points. Fiji did well to get 8, but look who got second and has qualified for the quarterfinals. Uruguay. Great work from Uruguay. It's almost stunning stuff how Uruguay have managed to get into the knockout stage of Rugby World Cup in a pool with Australia, Fiji, Wales and England. They should be 5th, but they're 2nd. The Wallabies top the pool 4 from 4 with the bonus points to boot. Easy stuff for the Australians. So they're through, Australia and Uruguay from Pool A. Group A, Pool 1, whichever you want to call it. Now we go on to the second group, and it's South Africa again. Flawless domination. 20 points from them. The Samoans pick up second. That was always going to be a tough pool, and you can see by the points scored as well that it was pretty close-knit thing with Samoa on 14, Scotland pipped on 10, and Japan 7. USA unfortunately didn't even score any points, but were very much a competitor in that pool. So does South Africa and Samoa from the second group. New Zealand and Argentina, no surprises here, as it should be. Those two sides are through to the knockout stages. 20 points for New Zealand, 14 for Argentina. A great display from both those two teams. In Pool 4, France picked up a win with the final pool match of the group stage, picking up the win over Ireland. So 19 points to France, just dropping 1 bonus point, 14 to Ireland. Italy got 11, so they were definitely there or thereabouts as well. Good work from the Italians. Canada and Romania round out the group. So with those results all in mind, let's have a look at the quarterfinals for Rugby World Cup 2015. And well, New Zealand, you thought you had an easy group stage. I'm afraid it's just got even easier. They've picked up the shock surprise in qualifying in Uruguay. They have picked up Uruguay. How on earth does this happen? All Blacks versus Uruguay, that is quarterfinal number 1. The others, South Africa, Samoa, could be a good match, but South Africa should pull that one out rather easily as well. These are two big ones, Australia and Ireland, and France versus Argentina. Of course, the knockout stages, the quarterfinal stages of Rugby Challenge do not compare at all to how Rugby World Cup does it, so expect some random match fixing, not in the illegal term, but the way that the matches are generated. That's a better way to say it. The fixture process of the game is different to World Cup actual. So this is how we've ended up with this kind of mix-up. Two big ones, two should be winners. New Zealand, South Africa should go through the semis, and well, who's going to win those second ones will be interesting, but that is all we have time for today. Thank you once again, everyone, for tuning in and watching Cornflakes Road to the World Cup. He has 9 tries in his 4 appearances at the World Cup, 3 consecutive hat-tricks, and now against Uruguay. What did New Zealand do? Do they just put out their best 15? Because this is quarterfinal rugby, and Uruguay, full credit to them, have finished second in their pool. That is all for next time, though. Tune in for that one. Hit that like button if you enjoyed tonight's match of Road to the World Cup, and of course subscribe so you don't miss any more future matches coming your way. But until next time, thanks for tuning in and take care.